Okay, good morning and happy Lunar New Year to those of you who celebrate. I don't really, but I got the day off and it's nice to be out on a weekday. Raw is with me again. We've come to Lake Glenida in search of ice lake trout or brown trout, or I think rainbow trout. We are going to be using tip-ups with shiners. We got some slightly bigger shiners. We got to set them up a little differently. We're going to put a leader on each of them just because trout tend to be a little line shy. But I think I'm going to focus more on jigging today than I did on that pike day, which is probably the last episode you saw. So we got to spend some time rigging up, but we will, and then we'll get started. Okay, so because I had to re-rig all these tip-ups with leaders, it took forever. I've got 6 lines in right now, 3 thermal tip-ups, 1 flatboard tip-up. The windlass is in the distance there, and the jaw jacker, which is right here. They are at all different depths, and also not all like a foot from the bottom. They're at different, places in the water column, as advised by the guy at the bait shop. What we were looking for, and that we consulted a contour map to find, were steep ledges, steep drops where they would be hanging out, at that transition. And where we are seems like where some of these steep drop-offs should be, but we haven't seen anything too steep. We are, however, in about 52 feet of water. And again, just trying out different depths in the water column. Maybe if we went 100 yards or so that way, maybe, or not even, like maybe 50 yards that way. But as you can see, the ice looks a little sketchy. And out here in towards, we're not even in the middle, but where we are, this is pushing it. This is probably just at 4 inches right here. The ice is thicker closer to the shore, much thicker actually, more like 7-8 inches. In a way, it's cool because there's not as much pressure on us since this is our first time going for Lakers through the ice. So it's kind of that just whatever happens, happens attitude, just trial and error, trying out different things, but advised by experts. And speaking of which, the only thing I haven't done is drilled my jigging hole and my transducer hole. And I think we're gonna start with a spoon, a big Castmaster silver spoon tipped with a minnow. And I'll get closer to my buddy Raw. Jody will also be joining us later. Maybe he can get some redemption on that lost pike. Got bells on all my tip-ups. Let me stop talking, and if anything fun happens, we'll turn the camera back on. Okay, my goodness, we are finally ready to start jigging. And here I am saying I want to focus on jigging. Well, re-rigging all those tip-ups meant a lot of time, but that's okay. I feel like at this point we have a better chance, towards dark or so. Oh, that is a fat minnow. I don't think I want one that big. There we go. This guy's been pierced before, but he's lively. So I've got 20-pound ice braid, whatever that means. My Castmaster spoon that I'm going to tip this guy on. Might switch to a fat head instead of a shiner, a little smaller later, like that. And then we have a swivel, and a swivel that's stuck in the bail. Any more? Okay. We have a swivel and then 15-pound leader, only like 5 feet of it. On all my tip-ups I have 12-pound leader, but we ran out. So we're in about 40 feet here. We think maybe the drop-off that we are seeking is farther that way, so we may migrate later, but for now we're good. Feels like I'm on bottom. I'll have the Vexillar in a second. Jody's just using it. 32-inch rod, you have to sit a little farther from the hole. So I think I introduced it in my last video. Oh, plastic is still on it, but this is the Jason Miller Elite Mac rod. Another name for lake trout is Mackinaw, so that's probably why it's called Mac. It's 32-inch medium heavy with my Cast King Speed Demon. As I said in my last video, the reel is pretty big, and it's only because I bought a spinning rod, which maybe I shouldn't have done for lake trout, because you want something that can go fast. So a lot of people use bait casters, but the Speed Demon for a spinning rod has quite a fast gear ratio. So that's what's going on. And it's not that awkward, to be honest. Let's try the golden one.
Ooh, that's cool.
Yeah. All right, guys, we're gonna try to downsize the minnow a bit on the spoon, and I swear this is a fathead. I guess there's some that are like golden colored or albino. Interesting. Cool, let's try it. I'm praying for you. Come on, Irishman. No? No. Because that was just like a gust of wind.
Yeah, it was.
Ah, that was exciting. Sorry I'm talking at you so much today, guys, but you know what time it is. It's tea time. And today we have a special treat. I don't know if this means anything to you or this, but today we're gonna have some mate, yerba mate from Argentina and probably some other South American countries. You know what? I've noticed when I do these tea times, I do the tasting notes before I'm drinking it. So I'm gonna do it differently today. I mean, it's because I've already tried all these teas I'm bringing along, because I have such a collection at home. Mate not only has a distinctive taste, and it's not actual like tea in the sense that tea is tea. You know, it's another plant that you dry and steep and brew and drink, and it has caffeine. I'll go through some of the specifics that make it a little different as this process goes on, but yeah, mate. So the first thing about mate that makes it different is you don't use boiling water. I've seen anywhere from 150 degrees to like 170 degrees is the optimal temp. And you saw I have the modern metal or tin or whatever this is cup, but traditionally it's drinking out of a hollowed out gourd. So in order to take the temperature, I've brought along a digital thermometer, same kind you stuff in a turkey. Okay, so this is what mate looks like. You want to go with about 2 full tablespoons, although I've seen different amounts for that as well, but I found that it works for me. 2 tablespoons, and then the reason you have that weird straw to suck through is because you don't you never really take the leaves out. They stay in there the whole time, and in fact one batch of 2 tablespoons will have you could keep reusing it all day, and a lot of people in Argentina, as I've been led to believe, do just that. But guys, I mean, I'm not a tea expert, just like I'm not a fishing expert, so maybe I should just shut my mouth and make it my way, and you can take it or leave it, right? All right, so there's our mate. This stuff's a little dusty. I've heard there's ways to kind of get the dust out of it, but you know, when you pour water in there, you don't notice the dust. And it's organic dust from the leaves themselves. So anyway, waiting for the water to heat up. Huh? We're gonna try. We're tag teaming it.
That's it.
We're double teaming.
Double team.
Oh, wait, is that you?
No, that's me.
Oh, you've got a swivel and a...
Yeah.
Okay.
So that's me, the 2. It's the lowest one.
Yep.
It's the bottom. Yeah. Oh, it's confusing now. This is like bars on bars. See if it moves. Is it moving? So I went up. That's...
Yeah, we're both going.
That one there. He's still there.
Yeah.
He's on like a 12.
Video game fishing. Still there.
It's gone yellow now. Before it was red.
That means it's probably going farther away. Maybe we're freaking it out. Yeah, I'm just gonna dead stick it. I'll bring my rod stand over.
Yeah.
While I take care of my tea. Am I still in the neighborhood?
Oh, he's going away, man. He's green. He's blinking out now. Oh, he's going. Oh, come back, baby. He's gone. He's gone.
He gone.
He's gone. Oh. He's gone. Oh, no.
I'm telling you, there's windows.
That's the most action all day.
Yeah, I mean, maybe we want to check out over there. Doesn't that looks so sketch though?
Yeah, I wouldn't go there, man.
I won't go that far, but I will drill a test hole like on the snow part. See if we can get something deeper. So we're almost there. About 7 degrees away. Okay guys, so it's about exactly 170 degrees. So let's pour it in. Okay. I forget how long they tell you to steep it, but I would say I don't know, 4 or 5 minutes at least. But it doesn't matter because you're drinking it the whole time anyway. So some of this tea is going to be steeping for as long as you're drinking it. Okay guys, let's give it a shot. Yerba mate. So I'll be honest, it takes some getting used to. It tastes a little bit like wet hay, if you can imagine that. It's an acquired taste, but you do get used to it and you learn to appreciate it. And it, you know, the first cup is a little bitter because it's like, you know, freshly steeped and it's taken off that initial flavor. But as you know, keep adding hot water to it, it gets a little milder and quite enjoyable. Again, it has that kind of strainer at the bottom of the straw so that you're not getting all these pieces of yerba in your mouth, because they're meant to stay in there. But wet hay, but good wet hay. That's yerba mate, in my humble opinion. This particular brand. I'll put it in the description. Okay guys, when it's a slow day out on the ice and you're bored and there's nothing but you and a couple bros and some yerba mate, you play games. And with the Olympics coming up, we've decided to do our little take on curling. So they were looking for something to curl or slide across the ice, and I think they found something, and we're gonna have a little competition. So what are we using? Well, wouldn't we have to use the same regulation snowball?
No, hold it yourself.
Okay, so just get your own snowball. And guys, we're trying to roll it across the ice. Closest to that tip up in the distance wins. Raw, that's actually very close. He's about a yard away. I would say he's about a yard away. Yeah, the little snowball's a little closer. Yours is the icy one, right, Raw? Here it comes, here it comes. Oh, it's gonna hit a patch of snow and slow, up. Okay. So that's Jody's roll. That's the worst one so far. Here we go, Raw. It's gonna hit the snow. Oh, no. Look at this, it's the closest one. Wow, that's about 2 feet away. I'll move if it gets.
It's too late.
Oh, hey. All right, Jody, you're a few inches farther than Raw, I think. We could take the tape measurement out if we want.
Yeah. That's it.
All right, so I guess I won for the first round. Maybe the only round. But hopefully some of these flags start going up and we don't have to curl. But you know, just like you were seeing, like I see something down there, but I'm not sure if it's a fish or weeds or what. I don't think weeds would be at 40 feet deep, but okay. So we switched from the spoon tipped with the minnow. Now we're going with a white tube. The jig head is like shoved inside here. This is just a zoom, like 3.75 inch spoon. Pretty big hook, but we're going for pretty big fish. And never mind that it looks like. Okay, guys, it's the afternoon. Raw's just over there with his kids. Jody left, but he's just letting them fish a little bit before they go home, so I'm pretty much on my own. Came over to the left side a little bit more if you're facing the lake, and I'm finding somewhat deeper water, although the contour maps were deceiving because we're not really finding the depths that they suggested where they should be. But so I got the windlass now. That's in 72 feet of water, but it's about 10 feet or so off the bottom, and this is about 60 feet. Oh, I'm gonna jig here, so we'll save that. Then I have some other spots over here. I think this one's about 40. Okay, folks, I'm all alone out here looking for some dusk bite. Got it at most an hour and a half. You know the drill. I'm gonna keep fishing, but filming now because we still got light. Hey, maybe it didn't work out today. Still not sure, but maybe not. And that's okay. Today was a learning day, and I knew it was going to be a learning day. This was really the first time I was targeting lake trout through the ice. It was definitely the first time because this is the only lake I've been on ice fishing that has lake trout, with the exception of maybe Lake of the Woods in Minnesota. But I learned some things today. I feel like I'll have a better approach when I come out next time as far as some of the things that we had to do, some adjustments we had to make when we got here. And it was fun to have the boys along. You know, it's as much as I fish by myself, it is fun to fish with other people, you know, because you can pass the time and, you know, get up to all kinds of nonsense. It was a good outing anyway. Always great to get outdoors. When you're able to have these opportunities, it's always a win. So I hope you like what you're seeing. Please like and subscribe. And as always, fish like no one's watching. Look at that sun.